I stream daily, almost daily on twitch.tv/canister_mtg, so be sure to visit that if you would like to catch some of my live content. So it's not soloing. And then has free toughness, which... You mean Ob the Plane? No, Ob the Planeswalker is fine. I have one in my cyber right now. That's true, that's true. But Ob Nixilis Kingpin doesn't solo blue-white. Like, it doesn't solo anybody, it needs support. Let's see. Spikefield Cave. Creativity. What a hand that is. Tail's End, is that a Lotus Field deck? It's quite Fable, right? We don't have anything. I mean, is that a keep? I mean, I guess if it's a keep, it's on the back of the Fable. They also play Windfall, so that means they play more than 4 big scores, 6 big scores at least, presumably. Probably doesn't matter, we don't have many blue... I don't know, people play Mutavault. So yeah, Fading Hope, Tail's End. Tail's End doesn't really counter anything. Wait, Tail's End counters... Activate ability, trigger ability, or legendary spell, okay. Yeah, Fable's gone. Gonna play the Tyrant of Thunder on the next turn to pressure. Then Fable. If third land shows up. Ooh, I also wanted to cut a Blackcleave Cliffs for an extra Sulfur Falls. I forgot. The fuck? Bro is gonna think I'm playing midrange because I didn't even show Giganta. What happened to Phoenix? Yeah, it just dropped. Shouldered, Lotus Field re-emerging. Like, the wide adoption of Shouldered is a really big problem for Phoenix because it's a annoyingly effective fate card against them. So this is a, let's say, Duress, Ob, Joldred, a Bankbuster matchup. And it's not a push matchup and not a Claim the Firstborn matchup. We could have some claims. Giganta, I don't have Giganta because I'm gonna board colored cards against everyone. So I just skipped it. It's close, maybe should still play Giganta. And kind of unlucky Witness a cat. Phoenix is still too strong when it is going to lose graveyards. Exactly. Mayhem Devil. Easy Giganta. Well, I need to cut a card and I wanted mostly all of my cards so far, so... When it's Giganta that's only played in 40% of my games, then... Assuming that I will board a double colored card against everyone. Which I think I will, because between Meathook Massacre and Shoulder is just kinda full coverage. All the matchups. Thinking of just a tiny bit of removal. Now we're just Rakdos midrange with extra steps? Yes, but I don't hate being Rakdos midrange against some decks. Well, yeah, it's 40% of the games and then times relevancy, which is very low. But it's close. I could play a main deck Giganta card to like feel better about myself. Main deck Giganta non-compatible card rather. Joldred goes away. Maybe Fable goes away. Joldred seems okay against... No, not land. Joldred seemed really good against their deck if they play 6 big scores. I played a Spikefield Cave, so I'm kinda scared to play Cauldron Familiar. Turn 3 is a Duress turn. Well, I'll have a treasure. It's kind of disastrous if they ping my cat. Let's make turn 1 the Duress turn. What the fuck is this hand? They wrong in their Osen turn T. What? They won their own turn? Well, they know what I put. If I play Cauldron Familiar, they know that I have this in my deck. Like, they're not stupid. Say the Spide? I don't know, I could take the bounce spell because of... This lets them fix their shitty hand. Like, maybe I'll get bounce spell and then counter it on my shoulder twice. They don't, since they think you're a Rakdos mid. Well, as soon as I play my cat, they will no longer think that though, right? They'll figure out at that point.
I absolutely believe that at Canister_MTG is one of the most impactful and important people in Magic history, and that he cleared the path that saved Magic during the pandemic, and that a huge number of content folks would not be here without him. Piotr is the fucking king.
Oh, come on. See? Fuck. So bad now. I assume they're creativity into a Gear Hulk, but maybe I was supposed to keep the cat. That's fine. Alright, saved. Kinda, so what does it feel like single-handedly saving Magic and Hasbro shooting COVID? It's cool. What does it mean to shoot COVID? Nice, should have discarded 2 lands. Fable Bug, discard lands, get lands. Ooh, they discarded 2 rewinds. Think I should block? Doesn't really seem like I can get hit by this, but otherwise, like, I don't know what they do. Oh, my Jolder, and they will go to 9 and 7. I can also attack with then. No, they're Fabua, okay. The thing is, I don't want to attack now either, because then they will get the opportunity to do the thing too. Kinda cringe how it played out. Could just sit there and they're gonna die in a few triggers. Could attack with then. Could draw 2. I don't know if drawing 2 is better than attacking. Just like I get rid of a Fable, that's pretty strong cards. Not in this very moment maybe, but I don't really have removal for Fables in my deck. I think I'll activate Densky. Densky you could call Den of the Bugbear Dennis, because it's Dennis, and then like that could be a nickname like Shouldered Shelly. Does that work, the chat? How do you like that nickname? We attack with Dennis. Okay, Dennis created a goblin friend, okay. 10. Didn't shoot Dennis. Interesting. Dennis has 4 friends. What are they called exactly? Let's see if they even... Who's Dennis? Well, Dennis of the Bugbear. It's on the battlefield. Larry. Now, Hive, Hall, and the white one we don't need to. Blackcleave Cliff. Yeah, Cliff is a name, that's true. They kept all cards from Fable. I get pounded by creativity into 2 Gyro Halkos. Kill my Joldred. Worldspine Worm. Curious. Do you nickname all your cards? Now I do, yeah. Wait, so it's just the worm? They bought out Xenagos or what? Xenagos in hand. Eaten alive 1 time. I don't have it in my deck, so it's gonna be a tough one. Nice fast land, thanks. As I said, I wanted to cut one. Not this one though. Not this artwork, so we are safe. Where's your threaten spell? I don't have it in my deck. Maybe I should have. But if they have Xenagos, then I definitely shouldn't. Xenagos. Problem is that they will copy the worm and attack me for 30. Ay caramba, this game. Game was doomed when he couldn't block the 2-2 with Shelly. Might have been a little bitch move. I think my opponent showed it doesn't seem like it. Well, they might be keeping the 3 damage spell in hand still, but it seems like they showed a lot of restraint. Probably should have Kolag on command against them. Is your PC dying or is Kanye losing frames? I've never lost a frame this stream.
He's a
When I pinged my
phenomenal
cat though, it was so
player.
sad. Stream seems choppy for me, bro. Wooden PC? Question mark. Which is the more super deck, Convoke or Sack? Convoke. Hear me out, Convoke Sack. Rule scales, yeah, I'm sure. Do you even play with your decks, Da Vinci, or do you just like advertise them? No, dzięki Zarek. Kozaczek. Kurwa, no nie wiem. Will I draw a monster? Only start hard testing when list is fine. Wait, but how do you know it's fine? I need more than 2 spells. Looks better. Soft testing. Soft testing first, hard testing comes later. Fabua discarded. Maybe I should have claimed the Firstborn in my deck or something to answer the like Fable a little bit, because it's a bit awkward if you don't discard Fable. Am I playing Leyline main deck? I don't.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Exclamation mark SR Barky Mouse March.
Will I play the Pioneer Qualifier jutro o 14? I will not. I will be instead streaming, commentating the Mana Trader series in Modern with Will Hall, which is gonna be happening, well, tomorrow. I think you fooled everyone, Mr. Chimba. Can you recommend Sagless for such a tournament? The one I'm playing. Play Fable? I think Hope kinda broken. We have Goblin Shaman token in our hand. No more. It is updated, yeah. Imagine joining an English stream of a Polish guy and start asking things in Spanish and expecting an answer. Sí. Jugado Hameros, per favor. Jugadores de Grand Prix. Let's go creativity X2, make Worms a Nega skill. Why not? Come on, no! Why do you always have this shit, bro? How can you be so lucky? Why do they have Rewind in their deck? Why do they play Tail's End? What was happening in this match? How many big scars do they play? Żeby ci najebać, no co drążysz? No najebał mi, no. Doścignął mnie. Oh, 5 land. There's no Giganta. What happens if I keep? Let's see. Let's find out. Lost to Anti-Hogaak, yeah. Creativity is with this dagger. I mean, it's not like impossibly bad. Like, I think my opponent's version with 6 big scores was harder than traditional Worm version. Kurwa, stapuj się, no, jebany lądzie. Co jest? But win a little bit sometimes. It's kind of hard to build your deck in a way to have like Fable answer and not to die to random Fable sometimes. Fool! Imagine if I pick Giganta now, that would be crazy. My deck is compatible with it, so What do you think of when people call Giganta Jaggy? Jaggy. Could call Bloodtithe Harvester Harvey. What about it? Thoughtseize doesn't do anything. Thinking Trespasser, probably like the roughest, like they still get to do stuff. When I take push, they will never get to do two things on the next turn, which is maybe the angle to go. We hit for 3 for 5, go to 7. And even if they draw land, play Trespasser. Yeah, I think I'll take push. That's like the only thing that does anything. Ooh, juggy. Ooh, Harvey. Surely we'll draw Fable. Yeah, that's why I played my land number 4. Imagine getting Giganta here would be useful. Juggy. Would be useful for sure. Why are you playing Juggy? Because I play sideboard cards that are not Juggy compatible. But I don't have any cards in my main deck, so the question of whether I should, you know, have it for game 1 is still relevant. I don't know what to do because, I mean, I guess I'll take Trespasser. Might not draw a land. But if they do, then the old Phoenix plan of reveal Juggy postboard. No, pre-board. Postboard never. Do you think Will Smith would be upset that you're not getting Juggy with it? I don't get the reference. It's shoulder because then drawing the land is pretty bad for our plan. Well, what if I take non-shoulder? Like, what if I take shoulder and they don't need to draw land? You know, on the flip side. That worked out. We have seized Shelly. And now they need to not die to my beatdowns. Why did opponent not play Shoulder? They probably, I assume they drew the land with their blood token. I mean, maybe they just were like, no, I guess not playing it. So they activated the blood, I mean, I guess. Alright, 4 Thoughtseizes in a row, great top decks. Stupid game. Thoughtseize bug, yeah. Twisted version of the Thoughtseize bug. Out of the following 3, who is B? 1 Shelly, 2 Aleshi, 3 Atraxi. Damn, tough question. Atraxi. Alright. Bank booster, and call Lagon's command, and board out Thoughtseize, and bring in Duress. Is that what we do? No, I want the Meathook Massacres too. But my mouse, either my mouse is fucked or Modo is fucked for the past few days. I think it's Modo because I don't think I struggle on anything else, but I just doesn't select the cards properly. Home, we are finally landing, damn. We can't grab cards, they are too close to the border between main and side. Not even that, I just... Feels like sometimes Moro doesn't acknowledge my clicks. Are we definite about Captive Kingpin not being good in the deck? It was not good for me, maybe I was mistaken, but... Pull up the main deck. No, I have trouble in other situations too. But I appreciate your help. Kanye, would you be willing to chat about speedruns while this song plays? Well, I don't know little, but in 2020, user Canister played the Burn League to a 2-3 score that took him 45 minutes. Unfortunately, he was the only player competing in Burn League any percent. Well, you can probably any percent and you can just concede 5 times. Have I seen 4 of any new decent decks for Hogaak? Well, that depends what's old for you. What's old, what's new? They took an oven? In 2017, Canister played a daily with Ugin in his Amulet deck. What? Is this true? It's 6 years ago. They took an oven? I have 2 ovens. Why do you take an oven? That's so crazy. How do you not take Daily Dispute here? The best card in the deck. Is the new Ob not good enough for sack? I had bad experiences with it. A so-called Windmore. What Ogin was that? I assume Spirit Dragon. This arena speedruns? Crazy. Is it like the tutorial speedrun? Versus bots 0.26? Is there a use channel filter crackle with power strat? Brothers was a pretty new. Channel. The snap capped? Well, you probably just restart until you get the hand. Right? Until you get the perfect hand. So you just have to snap keep every time, and then you restart if you don't get the nuts. I guess you keep this because it's just channel away, then top decks the channel. Let's watch another one. Sorry, opponent. So this is the world record. What about, let's say, the 29 seconds run? Run 28.88 with Belcher. Belcher? So much time wasted on loading. Oh. Rat colony. And the backup plan of the battalion. This is so funny. 28.88. Personal best. Awesome. Alright, let's play. Didn't know Butchers in Arena? Yeah, it's crazy cards. What's your Hogaak question mark? Bros, can you read? Did you just skip the anti? How the fuck did you take my Witch's Oven from my hand? Bro, this was so silly. How was that the card you took? What the actual heck? And notice how their castle is tapped. I don't care. There's also a category to win versus bot by milling instead of damages. I see. Sounds sick. They activate Hive, we can push. I don't know what you can speedrun on Magic the Gathering. Like Young Dingo is streaming with the splits. Speedrunning splits on. But I think that's for humorous purposes. I assumed so. I don't know how real that is. Kinda awkward. Do I even escape Kroxa? I mean, they're at 8 life. Maybe I treasure. Maybe I sack that treasure. No, probably escape Kroxa is good. They need to spend mana on that deck. They can develop. Bro, I know this song too. What from? Extinction Even. Why do people have Extinction Even against me? But I assume they have like a second one to answer the Kroxa. Dures? Pęka gumka to nie dures? Recepturka stosy stówek. Free ovens gone. Red boar? Alright. Okay. Wow, we're drawing so many ovens. I mean, soon they will stop being able to use castle. Although it's pretty okay here. Not like it's gonna change the outcome, I don't think so, but... Ob Nixilis, the adversary, not looking so good here. Very silly game. Why no oven deployment? Because if my opponent Hive attacks Kroxa, I will be sad. It probably doesn't matter really, but that was my thought. Can't win without that Kroxa. Yeah, I know, you know I love Kroxa, chat. I don't know if you actually do, but I do like Kroxa. You didn't know? I do. Like, Kroxa is a very Muldrifter. It's a very Muldrifter card for a Benslayer, which makes me like it. That's what I like about it. Why hasn't the opponent conceded? Yeah, question. Liking Kroxa was cool when Uro was legal. Now it's cringe. Interesting. You just played a swamp. As they say, get out of my swamp. Any thoughts on the fact more people are playing Hidatsugu Saga because Convoke deck and how it affects you as Sack? I have cards that cost more than 1 mana, so I don't care. Like, I have the Bankbusters. I think that swings back. That's my thinking. Can you sign my Kroxa and Kunoros? Yeah. You have 4 push for Greasefang. It's pretty good. I don't know if I want to play the cards. Not really. Saving push for Mayhem Devil, who is in the details. The old speedrun tag used to be Hammer plus Resolute Strike. Crazy. Then Power Crap with Channel. It's a bit spooky. Claim. It does not trigger Revolt now. When they ping it, that's fine. So have a push and unknown. Random draw step. Okay, not too bad. Oh, imagine holding your mag without using the handle. Yeah. Imagine that. Crazy, bro. I don't know what to discard. Nothing. Kinda want to discard card. What do I want to draw? Owen? Then discarding card bad. Kinda. What do I want to play? Devil or Fable? Probably Devil. They would need to trigger Revolt. Probably keep the second Saga though. Secure. I play the Devil now because they cannot... It's just better. And they cannot push it to like just continue attacking me, which would be bad. Kurwa no! Ja pierdolę! Mordo! Like, technically not dead, I guess. They can't sacrifice a thing, so... Will not be able to sacrifice anything. Nice saving push for Devil. They top decked me twice, so... I think it was actually nice. No kota nie zagrałem, żeby go zrzucić z Fable'a. Co zrobiłem? But I could use a cat now. I mean, they have nothing now. I've killed you by sacrificing. Sacrificing what? How? I mean, just like sacrificing Harvester targeting itself. That's kinda true. Cool. It was a good play, yeah, because it was just killing. Well, I got kinda fucked. It felt pretty bad. TVH. I think I'll cut the Harvesters. Is there a big Pioneer tournament coming up? Sort of. Regional Championship, Athens. I think I'll cut 1 Thoughtseize. It's like 1 Kroxa or 1 Thoughtseize. I don't mind Thoughtseize a bit. What I cut instead? Claim? I want Claim. Back Claim. Shoulder, no. Like Seize in the Mirror, interesting. Mayhem Devil needs answering, and Fable is also best discarded. This is also like a good card to discard. It's not too bad. But I cut one. Maybe it's like better on the draw or something. You look like Seto Kaiba. Eyes, heart emoji. Thanks. You too. That wasn't a compliment. How? Then what was it? Unlucky witness. You think they block the attack? They might, and then it's not worth it. Oops. Lamao, aha, it's the Yargle fail push, Yargle. I think if you attack before land, they don't block. Possibly, yeah. Then they get to attack me, so we trade 1 damage, so I don't know. I think I'm stronger in the late game because of my exquisite skill, so it's good for me to prolong, so I don't want to trade damage. Now, is that actually true? Possibly not. That's fine. They tapped a mountain to play Thoughtseize? Crazy. They took my Thoughtseize with their Thoughtseize. Interesting. Probably discard Kroxa for new cards. Might also discard Takenuma. Might discard a push, but awesome. Didn't guarantee Kroxa this turn if you kept Takenuma. No. Also, it just doesn't seem necessary to rush. Well, I didn't have a treasure, I had a food token. I sacrificed the food token to daily dispute, and then now I have a treasure. Spend mana on this to get to my Claim and Sack. It doesn't seem too much. Like, I can do plenty of stuff, but I don't think I want to do much of it. Yeah, I'll be really bad into this daily dispute. Flipped a devil. Was my favorite breakfast food? Eggs, scrambled, or how you call it? Sunny side up. I don't know how you say that. Raw eggs with shells, yeah. Why not? Yeah, that's good. Jak moje strawberry. You like sauce with them? Snot sauce? What's that? Oh, your nose is running, says a snot sauce. No, I don't often add snot sauce or any sauce to my scrambled eggs. I add bacon often. Or mostly bacon. Thoughtseize is kind of mid. I guess it's gonna be better on the draw. And like Harvester has few redeeming qualities in the matchup. A free Thoughtseize seems good. Like on the draw you can go pow. Interrupt them. Take a daily dispute before it happens. Jeszcze jedna. Wyszłam tu tylko po paczkę. Zobaczyłam ziomków paczkę. Keep. Ginger. What's the fuck, monkeys? They play the devil, I'll sacrifice my Owen. Devil, who is in the details. Oh, those monkeys, yeah, I see. I get it now, Ukotoba. Ukutoba. Ginger orangutans. Annihilating Glare discarded and Claim the Firstborn discarded. Solid cards. Should I block with my Goblin Shaman? I think I should. The reason being, if they play Devil, then me having creatures in the battlefield equals Bob. 2k pain. Why? Comes afterwards. RB Rebecca Black. I discard 2 Blood Cryptos. Colagon not too bad. Could be okay to find Meathook next turn. I think you're getting played out this game. No, I mean, nothing happened. I have 20 life. Well, that's 2 cards, like whatever. It's fine. Oh wow, that seems aggressive. Meathook, Meathook. Meathook, Meathook, Meathook. Twitter.com Lewunga status. Won the RCQ. The Giganta. Seems like. A Shoulder's Edict. To ask why he plays that. And he has a Bloody Betrayal in the sideboard, but the new one in the main deck? Why? Crazy. Far right Giganta, yeah. Found Meathook Massacre. Do we do it yet? Do I do it next turn? Well, that sweeps my second Fable too. Did not grab Giganta, so I will delete Dispute in hand, but so what? Can claim Reflection, EOT copy and send sack theirs. Sure, and they will not use their Witch's Oven because why would they? Right? One Priest main deck is also cool. Priest is fine, yeah. Priest is good about mono green. You can collag on the Oven and Reflection on the next turn. Daily Dispute. Why did you not sacrifice your creature? Bro, what the heck? Knew you have it. And they have Ramona Ruins Pathway. Okay, so useless from useless hits. I saw a funny text post. Do you want to see it too? Sure, send a link. I like funny. Funny is good. Alright, Devil is in the details as it tends to. So my reflection is gonna die. Can't do anything about that. If it's not funny though, I'll be disappointed. If the human in Ratatouille died, could Remy still puppet him physically? Not looking for it, he could do it morally. I already have strong opinions on that. I'm not looking to change. I actually haven't watched Ratatouille. So Remy was the rat piloting the mom. What? They claimed it? What the fuck are you doing, bro? Do we up QDK command or draw step? Well, I can just respond to the Fable trigger. It's basically make an anime. True. Am I gonna die? Possible? Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć, sześć. Shit, I'm gonna be close to dying. It's not Lava Spike, it's actually Giga Spike. So did he... Yeah, how did he send us... Like, how did he control him? He was under his hat and pulling the hair? That, like, let him... Did he dispute? No! It's a robbery. Wait, well, that's fine. Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć. And you gain one. Okay, it's fine. 1, 2, 3. 3 more, I count. Alright, it's fine. Alright, let's think. Oven to reflection. Take one, I gain one, so I stay at 8. Yeah, they suck. Yeah, I never watched Ratatouille. I only watched Everything Everywhere all at once, and there was a Ratatouille reference in that movie, but it was pretty... I failed to understand it because, well, as I said, I have not seen the original. Hot Dog Fingers. Hot Dog Fingers was just weird. Weird shit, bros. Yeah, I mean, I guess the reference was like simple enough that I understood there is a reference to that Rakakuni. Don't need to be greedy. I have like many cards, just need not to die. Ratatouille and Attack on Titan are both works in the mecha genre. Yeah. Alright, I think we win. Meathook, quite the card for sure. It's been pretty okay this game. I don't know how much life I've gained, but a few points. Nice. Nice hand. Well, it actually kind of sucks, but nice hand. It's not as nice as turn 1 Witness into turn 2 Daily Dispute, which is just Ancestral Recall and Rampant Growth. You can't lose anymore. What does Hogaak refer to in the title? It's Venerated Loxodon. There is a red-white aggro deck that convokes creatures out. Venerated Loxodon and Knight Errant of Eos. And given that Venerated Loxodon ends up being a 0 mana 9/9 creature, if you add up all the stats. Oh no! This Misery Shadow actually is excellent. Wow, what a fool. The fool. Yeah, we got bugged, but it was bad for me, so not nice. I think I should just print Hogaak into Modern. It actually was printed in Modern Horizons originally, but later removed from the format on the basis of being too strong. Last time I've seen Shadow be a relevant piece of cardboard. You never played against Mono Green? Or with Mono Green, I guess. I guess if you never played Mono Green or Rakdos, then you would never experience Mono Green versus Rakdos. I think they should print Ragavan into Modern. It's actually already in Modern, so I don't know why you're saying that. Why not double block? I don't think it would be too good. Right, very fortunate of me to draw a land so I can play my Fabua. Weirdly enough, they took my Devil, but the Devil is in the details.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Bard Grab 4, thank you very much for the Saberoni. Feedback from Da Vinci, for Da Vinci. Gruul Scale, so fast, Bring GMS refits the deck perfect, enjoy. Great tweets, Da Vinci. Sold me on a deck. Wow, Ulek, czemu się tak wbijasz, co? Okay, so we discard Kroxa for sure. Probably land. I'm gonna play under Fabua. Attack with Goblin Shaman and probably keep the land in hand. To Fulek. To Fulek, no, ty jesteś taką bestią bijającą się, niesamowitą. That's not feedback. Alright, I can actually look at your list, I guess. Convince me. It looks kind of disjointed, like Burning Tree Emissary, Bushwalker, Gleeful Demolition with Patchwork Automaton. You barely trigger the Automaton. I don't love that. It's a bit rough. I'm not sure if the BTs are actually like functional, if you want to keep the artifact themes in your deck. Or the scale theme in your deck. Because the scales also like don't do anything with those cards, so you have a lot of cards that don't actually work together. It's not excellent, I think. You trigger twice mostly, which is enough, I think. What does it mean mostly? You often seem to say that things happen mostly, but I'm worried that they don't actually. When you like present decks with no synergies, then the synergy things will actually not happen. You know, the risk of disjointed draws or having plays be dictated by what you have in your hand to a manner that is beyond comfortable. It's not cool. Oh, the misery. Oh, thank you, TSP Jendrek, for the raid. It's a kill turn 4 deck, but if your draws comes together, what if it doesn't, right? Aren't you worried about the games where it doesn't actually all get together? I'll be worried about that. I am always worried about that. Like, you can't play high synergy decks and then just cut all synergy and say, yeah, I'm fast enough, so like I'll just trigger my synergy once. Well, you just won't, because you will not draw your synergy. You'll just draw a hand of hardened scales, reckless bushwalker half the time, and you will wonder what are you doing with your life. I should have sacrificed the Unlucky Witness, and if I hit land I can escape Kroxa. Doesn't matter, probably. I don't think I can lose. Maybe if they have some weird sweeper main deck. Just give it a try, maybe it's good. Well, I was asked for feedback, so I'm providing my feedback. That is my feedback. Like, oftentimes in Magic, because part of your cards are lands, like a huge part of your cards are lands, portion of your cards are lands, then if you want to include a synergy in your deck, you're better off going really hard on your synergy and not doing it half-assed. Where's my Thoughtseize? It's here. Not sure about Ob Nixilis adversary. Let's try it. Big reveal for Ob Nixilis the adversary. Some people tell me, I think Levunga especially was telling me that it's super great for the matchup. Duress? Did you catch Giganta for a 15 sideboard cards? Yes. I was just tired of being bullied by Giganta. Of wasting time spending thought on whether I should play card X or not. I am just free from those concerns. The synergy is to make turn 3 as powerful as possible, not to go very long. Well, but if you have hardened scales and BT, then your turn 3 is not powerful. If you want to make your early turns as strong as possible, then you should run as much synergy cards that work well together, because otherwise it doesn't make sense. Because you will see a limited amount of cards by turn 3 and you want to assemble something that makes sense, right? Playing cards that like directly have zero effect when placed next to each other. Yeah, it just results on BT into Patchwork Automaton or Hardened Scales into whatnot. But most of the thing that is slow is that you just have cards in your deck that don't seem like it's very likely to produce disjointed draws that don't make sense, which is what I'm worried about. It's probably not too high, 19. BT in this size, okay though, that sounds pretty cool. I like that. Has potential with scales. So Bone Crusher Giant is Is it actually like a pioneer playable creature? I was wondering the other day when I was playing the standard PT, would Bonecrusher Giant be actually good in standard? In the standard red black deck? And the answer that I arrived at is yeah, probably. But it was not a resounding yeah, sure, it's like awesome. Kind of a pathetic card sometimes. In Pioneer, it would be good in standard, but Cock Crash is always good. No, it's not always good. What do we do? Like even in this matchup where I have Harvester and we have Fable, it just kind of feels not so good. Or maybe it did. Maybe it was good in this situation, but it just seemed uninspiring to me. How much do I like Wormlet? I don't have a strong opinion really. I'll play Mayhem Devil. I don't know. It's mana efficient, maybe a bit wasteful. Crush isn't great versus Sack. Good in the mirror. Yeah, better in the mirror for sure. Guess I just like have Cauldron Familiar to block it so the body is extremely ignorable. Chip, chip, chip. There was a risk of this trade happening, which is not super great, I guess. And I would appreciate Giganta now. Actually weak to Hidetsugu. Probably should have held the Devil, yeah. All the Oven seems more important to me than a Devil. Unless if they Hidetsugu me. They're gonna consume all? Well, we'll see, maybe. Any consumers in the chat? Chippy, chippy, chippy. They're gonna harvest instead. Well, I'm fine with that. Oh yeah, Harvey. I liked holding a Devil in that spot. Seemed like you were under too much pressure. Yeah, I probably should have held it. But against Thoughtseize is also like not great, and if I actually draw spells, it's better. I mean, I do have a way to spend my mana with the Manland, so I don't actually mind. The Apocalypse. Okay, we are not pressuring anymore. Thoughtseize is kind of lame. What do I think of some Hammerless playing Solitude's main inside? For me, it doesn't fit the plan. Yeah, it seems pretty bad to me. I don't get it either. It's a bit weird. Could draw Kroxa.
Fisting
Would be
is
nice.
$300.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Certainly been a happy one, and even happier now. This thing is 300 buckaronis. Could draw Meathook Massacre, kill both. Happy birthday, Canister, thanks. It was Monday, but still, great draw. I'll just save life and save everything, I don't know. Ob Nixilis was Thoughtseize, so it's probably pretty good. Good enough for my point to worry about it. Kroxa good. They go to 6, then they go to 8. The cat drains them. I don't know if I should have sacrificed Kroxa, but like having two spare food tokens later seems good. So I cannot die to Sholdred as we are racing. They draw Haunted Ridge. I don't care. They could draw a card, gain 1. That's fine. They could also activate Hive, which they were not interested in reasonably. Trading Sholdred for Kroxa seems poor. Unlicensed Hairs. Well, a return, I guess. Not a huge deal. Well, a little bit of a deal. Not the biggest deal. Oh, 2 life. So if I activate Hive, Triumph of the Eye Tyrant. Any fans of Triumph of the Eye Tyrant in the chat? Chives. Is Chives a name? Is it like a name that you can name a person? Probably not. The Strathclyde Breton people of ancient Scotland were the first to use the name Chives. The Chives family lived in the old barony in the parish of Tarves, Aberdeenshire. Chives a plant. Yeah, I know that, but also thought it could be a name for a person, but then we could nickname Hive Chives mostly. That seems bad. As you die. I return cut. Great block, bro. You really outdid yourself this time. Oh, but I have a license hairs to hate on the cat. Yes, you do. We're dead anyways now. Well, what if Sholdred blocks Kroxa? Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, they were dead. Alright, that's for one. Does it, like, recognize something? I couldn't tell you what's my favorite challenge. I call him Takeshi, you call him Mr. Castle, yeah. I have 4 cards in hand. Do I even dispute now? I don't. One's on mono green Jeskai. Literally Hogaak. Literally Buka. I mean, the trope of a funny Japanese game show is something that I am familiar with. Because it's sometimes posted on the internet. Karate Jeskai Ascendancy deck. I do remember it. It's been pretty cool. I'm not sure I ever used Takenuma in this deck. Sokenzan sometimes comes up, but Takenuma just never. Maybe for like Kroxa filling, graveyard filling purposes. I just don't remember that happening actually. Sure. Babua taken. Observe, Rootbound Crag, Leyline Binding combination. DK my Owen, okay. Can the card pressure them? Can hit many cards. Owen, not bad. Kroxa, so don't want to Kroxa now. Well, this might be a Takenuma game. Because they have that Clotties. We would like to Kroxa in one turn. Thank you for Queen, such a numb time. How did Freddie Mercury die, bros? What happened to him? Ligma. Disrespectful. Is Meathook mostly for Hogaak? I bought it in plenty matchups. But I guess so. Eyes. Night of Cringe. I don't think so. I don't know, bro. My opponent's deck. Please stop baking cut pies. No more ovens. Funny. Attack with Dennis and one takes lots of damages. Claiming Clotty seems good. Let me see. Gain control of target creature. Legendary enchantment. Does it? But yeah, Meathook Massacre mostly for Hogaak, but also is useful against even red-black midrange and any creature deck where a sweeper is okay. If it becomes a creature, then I'll probably claim her, yeah.
Control player.
Sunpop, thank you for 13 months of Prime subscribing. It is very nice and enjoy your benefits. Nice song. I was asking because I thought Sackless were choosing Gigant over Meathook before, but makes sense. Yeah, certainly the existence of Boros was the impetus behind me making that change, but I also was tired of Giganta ruling me, forbidding me from playing cards I would actually want to put in my sideboard, and I just decided stop, no longer. I'll just play Joldred. Fuck the Elemental Elk. I don't want to let it bully me anymore. That's slightly emotional, but also slightly based on wanting to build like a good deck. Co tam zagrasz? Jurena se podniesiesz? BTL. Right, BLT for 5 colors. Is Giganta Tyrannosaurus reign finally over? Hopefully. You have a Landeroni. I don't have a push, sadly. No land, okay. Omnath cannot be claimed because he's not the firstborn. Uro is. True. Alright, first time. Sack 4 treasures to Takenuma. To fool my opponent. Any consideration to Kroxa 1, Takenuma with trigger and sack and escape it. That was probably better. I did not count my mana properly. Because now I don't actually have 6 mana to like break Kroxa escape, but I guess I can escape the other one. So probably your line was better. Maybe not. I guess we have the Kroxa in the graveyard, so... No, they did get to discard the entire hand, yes. That was... Well, if we escape Kroxa, they also discard 2 cards. Now we can go Kroxa and claim it. It's crazy how like terrible the games that these inefficient Yorion decks play are. How like badly they look. Crazy shit. Claim out. Urazen, I guess. Good Omnath. I don't know if they shouldered matchup. I have Omnath, they have Niv Mizzet too. Let's have Eaten Alive. Do I own a Yorion? I have 2 or 3. 2 devils out, 2 pushes out, Joldred in, Caricat maybe. Oh, I have Eaten Alive, so let's keep the witnesses. Keep Kroxas. Yeah, I think I rebought it for some reason, but off stream. I was too ashamed to do it on stream. Let's have 1 push. I don't know. But better to have Ray of Enfeeblement than push, I guess. We go blank, but it seems medium. Maybe I want carry Zev's expertise and not push. It's good for the dragon 6 damage. Budget recommendations for Fable. I don't really have any. I'm not sure this is a 6 duress matchup because they do have some creature cards and I want to have some answers. Let's have 1 duress. Ray kills Omnath, which is good. Sure. Yeah, that was my thinking too. Why cut devils? I've never cut them and I want to get why you do it. Well, if my opponent doesn't have creatures that are pingable, all their creatures are high toughness or few of them to begin with, then devil is just damage to face, which I think Shoulder is gonna work as better damage to face card. Is my thinking. Let's Thoughtseize them, maybe you can take carry to destroy their mana. Wow. Elish Norn. The Yorion seems to be from something Double Masters. I don't know, it's MUL, so Multiverse Legends, so somehow it's from there. Let's take Elish Norn. Okay, they have no spells. Every legend has a showcase version and an etched version with OG art, okay. But it would appear that those only come in collector boosters, as I have not seen them drafting. Yes, whatever. Set boosters are basically collector boosters for me. Also under the impression you hadn't drafted the set very much. Why was that? I drafted plenty on stream even, so what you are saying hurts me a lot now. Set nutritious. Your PT record? Well, I assume that was what caused your comment, but I actually did draft a lot. Good amount. So yeah, here Devil would like not really pressure my opponent all that effectively, and Joldred will. So Joldred is something that I have to deal with, and it's gonna be Joldred and Ob Nixilis next turn, I guess. Play the Bankbuster. Yeah, March of Machine is pretty fun to draft, but you know it's also not really a given. I would put Sabraf DK in hand. That's it. Nice Sabraf DK. Gonna DK Donkey Kong, leader of the gang. You know him well. If he shoots you, it's gonna hurt. I mean, straight for the dragon. They want to, then you can go Kroxa. Take their DK and take the random last card. Selfless Glyph, yeah, All-Star. Bros, I like escaping Kroxa so much, it's so cool. Does the DK rap need to point out that getting shot hurts? That's not really a thing unique to Donkey Kong Coconut Gun. Well, he doesn't need to point that out, but like you could argue that he doesn't need to sing the song at all. Just roll up and die, right? Clotties, bros, Clotties is so bad. Such a like copium card. It's insane. People just like show up and they play Clotties. For a moment she was unkillable in Modern, so that made her a bit better, but... I think the two Bankbusters, they like really work quite well in this deck. Kinda nice to learn that they just function. Alright, 1 4-1, we lost to Creativity. Worm Xenagos Creativity, slightly worrisome. It's not like we can do much stuff that's very reasonable against them.